welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys today, and we're going to be doing something a little different here on my channel. I'm going to be doing a review kind of tutorial demo type of video on the new Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. So I recently got this foundation and I want to try it out for you guys, but I didn't want to do a first impressions video because I feel like sometimes with first impression video, especially foundations, me personally, when I try new foundations for the very first time, I usually end up liking them the first day, and then a couple days later I'm like, not really sure about them. So I already wore the foundation actually a couple days ago. However, I did not wear it for a very long period of time, so I don't really know how it holds up for more than 5 hours. I think I had it on for only about 2 hours. But now you guys know how I feel about full coverage foundation. I'm a bit of a full coverage girl. I love my coverage, so let's just see how this holds up. And yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. I haven't applied any primer to my skin because I really want to see how long the foundation holds up on its own. I actually don't even use primer all the time anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. But I'm gonna go ahead first and I'm gonna do some color correcting under my eyes because, you know, I have a little darkness there, and I don't want it to peep through my foundation because that's just not cute. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Camo Pen, and this one is a apricot peachy shade, and I'm just gonna apply that a little bit under my eyes because that is where I need it the most. Now I'm just gonna take my damp beauty blender sponge and just blend that in. Now I'm gonna go in with the foundation and the shade that I could find that matches my skin tone the closest, because I don't want to mix my foundation today. You guys know I love to mix the foundation to get the right shade, but I just wanted to use one foundation just so you guys can see how the foundation looks on its own. I'm gonna go in with the shade Warm Sun because that's the closest, and this foundation also comes in 15 shades as well. I'm just gonna pump that out on the back of my hand like so. And I'm just gonna go in with my kabuki brush. So I've really been loving using my kabuki brush a lot lately. I can't even talk. I've been loving my kabuki brush a lot lately to apply my foundations. And then I go in with my beauty blender sponge. I'm just patting that onto the skin. So the foundation is a tad bit darker than my skin tone, but that's not really a big deal to me. I don't mind my foundation looking a little bit darker. Most of my foundations are a little darker than my skin anyways, because my face is a lot lighter than the rest of my body. You guys, so far, like, look at the coverage. I mean, that coverage is actually pretty damn good. It's really full coverage. Obviously you can see this side over here with no makeup on, and then this side with the foundation, and that's really good coverage. I find that the foundation dries really fast and it is a matte finish. So you guys, I'm actually really impressed with the coverage on the foundation. So I'm just gonna go in with my damp beauty blender sponge just to blend it out and make sure that everything looks flawless. So I only did like one layer. I didn't have to go back and add another layer, and the coverage is looking pretty good. Like, the coverage looks really good. Now that I've applied the foundation, I actually got off camera just to go take a look at it, and it is very matte. However, it does not feel dry on the skin, which is a good thing, because usually when foundations are full coverage and they're super matte, they can tend to feel a little dry on the skin, but so far it's looking really good. So I'm just gonna move on to my concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my highlighting. We're gonna see how the foundation works with other products as well. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy concealer. You guys, I just started using this again. I haven't used this in probably maybe a couple years, but I used it a couple days ago and I was getting my life from this concealer. So the shades that I use, I actually mix my concealers together. I use the shade Biscuit in Ginger. Hello, Simba. Hi. My cat. Hi, Simba. You can't walk on my table right now, okay? I'm gonna go in with my Biscuit first. So I'm just applying my concealer under the eyes. You guys know the usual. And down my nose. We're gonna go ahead and do some highlighting. I'm just gonna take the damp beauty blender sponge and just blend the concealer in. So I still haven't added any powder to the foundation as yet. I just did my concealer, so it's still looking pretty good. I don't see it looking shiny. Everything is still looking matte right now. So I'm just gonna go in with some cream contour as well. I personally like to use a foundation to do my cream contour. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the crazy lines on my forehead. I like to go in with my beauty blender as well to make sure there are absolutely no harsh lines. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move on to powder. I personally don't like using a lot of powder on my face. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Banana, and I'm just gonna apply it all over the face. Like guys, this is literally the amount of powder I use, like not a lot. Just to go all over, that's all you need. So I'm just pressing that in. So I do have to set my under eyes with powder as well because it will crease on me. The concealer is definitely gonna crease if I don't set it. So I'm just gonna do some baking under the eye as well. I'm not gonna leave the powder on for very long because I don't like when my under eyes looks too dry and cakey. Now that I applied the foundation and I did my highlight and my contour, I'm actually gonna step off camera real quickly and do my brows, fill in the brows, and do my eyeshadow as well. The focus of the video is obviously on the foundation and how well it holds up with all these other products, as well as how it holds up for the entire day. So I'm just gonna step off camera and do the eyes really quick. Okay guys, I'm back and foundation is still intact. It looks good. It actually took me a while to do my brows and my eyeshadow and put my lashes on because guys, I'm honestly not used to doing my eyeshadow after foundation. I usually do my eyes first and then foundation, so it took me a little bit of a while and I really didn't want to mess up my under eyes. But anyways, let's stop rambling and let me just finish this all off for you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna bronze up the skin and I'm just gonna add some matte mineralized skin finish in dark deep. I'm taking my MAC 134 brush and I'm just applying that in the hollows of my cheeks, along my forehead as well. Okay guys, so the foundation is looking really matte, but I like to add a little bit of glow to the skin. Obviously you guys know I love to glow, so I'm just gonna go in with some highlighter, and this is just gonna give the skin some glow because right now we're looking really matte. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Master Chrome. You guys know I love this one right here in molten gold, and I'm just gonna apply this on the highest point of my cheekbones. And to apply my highlighter, I like to go in with my Morphe M310 brush. I'm just gonna add some of that highlighter on the tip of my nose. And you guys, please do not come for me today, okay? My nails are so jacked. Like, I just got my nails done last week, you guys. I've been going to this new nail salon. It's the closest one beside me. And you guys, I'm gonna have to stop going there because I keep breaking my nails. Like, a day or two after I get my nails done. Like, it's just completely ridiculous. But anyways, let me just go back to slaying this face. I just want to point that out to you guys. So yeah, let me just put that on the tip of my nose. Complete my foundation, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some blush to the apples of my cheeks. And I'm just using a dual fiber stippling brush because it's so much easier for me to use a stippling brush, or else I'll go like blush crazy. Plus I like using a stippling brush to apply my blush. So this is pretty much my completed look. This is how the foundation looks when you apply your highlight, your contour, and your powder. So I'm just gonna keep this on for about 12 hours, and I'm gonna check in every probably like 3 hours just so you guys can see how the makeup is looking, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts and how I feel about it. So I will be back in about a few hours. Okay guys, so it's been about 3 hours now. My foundation still looks pretty flawless. I haven't touched it up at all, not once as yet, so that's a really good thing. I'm gonna come back and check in with you guys in probably maybe 5-6 hours and let you guys know how it's looking. It's looking pretty good to me right now. Like, it still looks pretty good. So just a reminder guys, I did not use any primer whatsoever. I also did not use any setting spray to set my makeup either. I don't really use setting spray a lot. Whenever I do, it's usually the MAC Fix Plus, and that's not a setting spray at all. That's just to make your face look a little bit more on the dewy side. I will say that this foundation is very matte. However, it is not drying, so I think this foundation would be perfect for somebody who has oily skin as well. So I'm just gonna go run some errands really quickly, do some cleaning when I get back home, and then I'm gonna make some dinner. So I'm gonna be making dinner with my full beat on. I do that a lot. But yeah, you guys are gonna see how this foundation is holding up, and yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a few hours. Alright guys, so I'm back with my update, and I zoomed in so you guys can really get to see my foundation. So this is pretty much what it looks like close up. It's still a very matte. You guys, I've been wearing this for about 12 hours now. I haven't even touched it up, not once. Obviously my lip gloss came off because I was running errands and I cooked dinner and I ate my dinner and I just had coffee. I don't know why I had coffee this late, but it's super late right now and I'm actually dead tired. I don't know why I would drink coffee, but I was trying to stay up for this video. Anyways, I'll tell you guys what I think about this foundation. Now, I really do love this foundation. The coverage is amazing, amazing. I only put on one layer of the Maybelline foundation and it did a really good job on coverage, so I'm so here for the coverage. Shade is actually pretty good. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, but like I said, my face is lighter than the rest of my body, so it works and I really love it. Now, the foundation comes in 15 shades and they offer shades for deeper skin tone as well. The only area on my face I think needs a little bit of a touch up is right around here. So right around here, it looks a little bit oily. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, it's a little shiny, but everything is still on the foundation. It's not like it's breaking apart. Sometimes when I wear my foundation for too long, it starts to separate and break apart, but my foundation is not separating at all. It still looks pretty flawless. Like, my bead is still sitting. So I think this is a really good, affordable, full coverage foundation that you can get at the drugstore. So I'm definitely here for this foundation, you guys. And you guys are definitely gonna see me using this foundation again also. I'm sorry guys, I keep looking in the mirror because I can't stop looking at it because it looks really good. It still looks pretty flawless. I apologize if my backdrop is moving. My cat is trying to tear it down right now. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what you guys want to see next. And I'll see you in another video very, very soon. I love you guys. Bye.